Glass just works Cornelius out of it, but the wet weather makes it hard for him to take the mark. Rich, Naitanui away from the contest. Beautifully done to Shuey. Cut off by Maguire, and then Shuey backs it up with a wonderful smother. The Eagles again go forward. Carnesis. In comes Naitanui to clean it up. That's how you do it, boys.
He's got no one to go too long.
No, he's got to go short. And in the end, it was a good kick. It was good vision to see Marston running on the angle.
You've got to have someone one-on-one inside your forward 50 and try and win at some of those to keep the ball in there.
Prittis reads it the best. Clears for the Eagles.
Because they have not looked like marking the ball inside 50. Can they do it at ground level?
Well, Ebert was trying to change that with a big leap. The quick give over to Prittis. Tries to measure. It's a beautiful kick to Lacroix. Guire again with the big roost. Glass reads it the best. Black trying to knock it forward. Desperation from the Lions. First of the footy on all three occasions. Now Naitanui back to Scott Selwood, to his brother, Adam. Bangs it back in. Kennedy is there. It falls a chance here. Nikoski around the corner. Has he broken the drought? He has. Something from nothing. And that's an important goal for the Eagles.
Well, other than Josh Kennedy getting that goal, as you said, it was after siren, wasn't it, Matty, in the first quarter. Every other goal scorer has been a small. So it just shows you how the game's been played tonight on the West Coast Eagles side of the ledger.
Rich, kick smothered. Here's Nikoski. I'm going to step it up a notch here, you feel. Everybody attacks it. Punch forward by Kennedy. Shuey arrives off the ground. 2 in a row. The Eagles are flying now. Prittis from the congestion towards the boundary. Big leap, but God, by Kennedy, he got it. Tough mark in these conditions.
Yeah, great mark. Yeah, he's struggling, only had the one touch for the quarter, so obviously very difficult circumstances with the patch over the right eye.
Straight down the guts. Dangerous kick, and that's why. And this is why. Marston kicks the goal. The Eagles come back harder.
The ball down the middle like this, very attacking thinking, but gee, it opens you up too. They just turn the momentum around. They have had that momentum, and there was no doubt the dam was going to break. It's broken in a big way. They are back in the game, the Eagles, but cannot believe that kick down the middle. Should have been wide and play another day.
Game looked like it was getting away on them. Just didn't have any sort of momentum and control of the ball at all.
Shuey involved again. He's been responsible for a lot of it. McGrath with half a fumble. Sends it back. Scott Selwood and Shuey. They combine again. Can the Eagles get one here? Off the left boot, Scott Selwood going back. Kennedy. Adcock did enough. Maguire gave it straight up. Hams on the boundary. Hams with an amazing goal right on the siren. Can you believe it? Off the outside of the boot. Clock ticking down. Throws it on the boot. And they will go into three-quarter time absolutely pumped. Lynch's kick across the front. Marston was very good in the third quarter. Lacroix gets free. Time to settle. Time to spot a player. Courage going back.
Big hit.
Mitch Golby.
Hold it.
I think that's in the context.
He's reporting.
Oh, no, that's...
he'd
get off that. He'd be right with that. He had his eyes shut at the contest too.
He won't lose too much sleep about that one.
And again, spotting up Lynch. Back to Marston. Good build-up, West Coast.
Great.
Beautiful kick, Marston. And that's a great build-up. Rockcliffe. Well, Adam Selwood did well there. Cornelius with a bit of soccer work. Powell went without it. Prittis looking dangerous in this last quarter. To the advantage of Lynch. Big Quentin. What can he do here? Oh, he can kick a goal. They're kicking it from everywhere, the Eagles, and they have hit the front.
Prittis has started to take control in the midfield. Some, once again, good clearance work there. Wasn't a great kick, but at least it was to the advantage side of Quentin Lynch. And he got rid of his direct opponent in Niall McKeever and just dragged one around the body. And they've hit the front. And 2 players down for the Lions now, obviously, with the injury concerns they have. Their rotations are going to be very limited.
Gaff
Got rid of it quickly. Shuey just stumbled at the wrong time because he was away. Simon Black was looking for Polkinghorn. He didn't know it was coming. Marston. Stiller gets a hand in there. Off the ground it goes, and it's a clever kick because Prittis is just standing out here waiting. Drives it to the square. It'll go over the back. And there it is to Ebert.
Has walked into some very good form in this second half.
Ebert's kick is a good one. He puts the Eagles back in front. The lead changes once again at the Gabba.
Brisbane wanted as well, but Eagles really need it, and just you think the Brisbane Lions are going to run out of legs.
Brilliant knock, Naitanui. Shuey punched forward by Ebert. First to it, Lacroix's going to run out of space, but he knows that a boundary throw-in will give him a chance.
Yeah, we're going to see the look at the ruck work here, and the worst thing about this, it's a long ruck hit out.
Almost. Fought hard, power, clean below the knees again, Rich, closed down. Too slow. This could be a real big kick here for the West Coast. 25 disposals, he's at the top of the list for the Eagles. This for his third goal in his 50th game, and no more important for Chris Marston.
Thinking to handle instead of maybe just swinging on that left and belting the ball out of the air. Look at
Speaking of belting it.
That's it. It's a training drill.
And guess who it is? The Naitanui Shuey show, and he's run too far.
But what a great tap. As you said, sure, if you can clear that congestion and allow a player to run into centre-half forward position with space, I mean, that...
Leuenberger, it's a hit and hope now for the Lions. They're hoping something happens. It's not going to here. As a
ground covering player, so it doesn't take big pack marks, but works up the ground.
Hearn to himself and gets plenty of distance as usual. Front and square, the Eagles. Lynch. Forward to Hams. Marston again. They're swarming here. Ebert over the back. First to it, McGinnity. Oh, goalkeeper was Adcock.
Yeah, full, is it?
Neither of you know. I know it hit the player. I didn't see it hit his foot, so we're going to call for a throw-in, okay?
It's good chat, good conversation.
And probably wrong call, but he's a bit unlucky. I mean, we saw it firsthand.
Yeah.
And look.
Taken by Power. Marston again, he's everywhere. He's going to bang it in. Natanui's there. Oh, everybody goes up. Power slaps it out, only as far as Gaff. And Gaff kicks a beauty. They can smell it now, the Eagles.
Absolutely. McGrath's in the midfield. Leuenberger's obviously back into the ruck against Natanuui.
Oh, they're just going to work that out.
That's not good enough.
Shuey again.
You've got to know your structures.
Now, Ash McGrath's trying to float off, but you got sucked to the ball carrier. Number 9 there.
Again, Leuenberger. Again, Shuey off the ground. Kennedy paddled it back. And they're happy to milk the clock again, the Eagles. He's coming from the ground. Eagles just need a mark here. And they get it.
Well done.
They get it. A timely one from Josh Kennedy.
There'll be a chance to take a mark then.
It was the last roll of the dice for the Lions, even though they still needed 2 goals. But we would have got down to a 1-kick game. As it is, McGinnity will just run the clock down for the West Coast Eagles. They will win game number 16. They will lock up position number 4 on the AFL ladder. And they've come from 29 points down in the 3rd quarter. They have fought valiantly, and they've got up to win here at the Gabba for the first time in 5 years. And they've won by 8 points, and they will have the double chance in the finals. Lee.
50 games tonight, mate, but geez, you had to work for it, didn't you?
Yeah, mate, got stalled on about 40-odd there for a little while, and had to work pretty hard in the waffle. It's probably a good thing, you know, went back and worked really hard and in good touch now, so hopefully I can stay in for the finals.
And the boys tonight really had to work against this side. You looked like at times you didn't get out of the blocks, but then wish we would have been pleased with that last quarter.
Yeah, mate, we started a little bit slowly, and with the weather, it's a bit scrappy. I think it's the first time we're playing wet weather, so we've been pretty lucky. But yeah, it took a little while to get used to it, but yeah, we fought really hard in the end, and pretty good win.
A home game next week and some big final series coming up. 4th position's yours. Well done.
Cheers, mate. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks, Matty. Interesting. We're having a chat with Lukey Power, but a significant announcement, mate.
Yeah, last game for the club, so yeah, it's on with the future now, and the club's, I think, future is looking really good, and yeah, it's disappointing I won't be around to reap the benefits from it.
Well, mate, you've been through a magnificent reign at this footy club and set the tone, but 282 games, you must be really proud of what you've achieved.
Yeah, I love the club. I think, you know, there's been some great achievements, but I've also met some great people, and I think in life that's, you know, that's the most important thing, the friendships you make, as you know.
And you've played with some great champions. It must have been just an amazing thing coming up here as an 18-year-old kid and playing 3 premierships. It's been an amazing ride.
Yeah, a lot of people have helped me, and it'd be wrong to you know, to mention anyone in particular, but there's a lot of people that have helped me over the journey, and I'm grateful to everyone involved with the club. It's a great club.
You're a class act, mate. I really enjoy the next couple of weeks and go and enjoy a big future in whatever you decide to do. You're a class act, mate.
I appreciate it.
Good on you, buddy.
Well, a surprise there. Luke Power, 3-time premiership player, 282 games, 226 goals. Played a lot of footy with that man there, Jonathan Brown, and you played a lot of footy with him as well, Alistair.
Absolutely. He's a champion little player, and you know you're getting old when the young players that you used to play with are retiring. And no, he's been a fantastic player, been a fantastic ambassador for AFL football and the Brisbane Lions here in Queensland. I think he'll be sorely missed, and I would hope that the Brisbane Lions try to retain him around the club in some form. So I'm not sure what his plans are. And a mark of how far this game has gone, how the respect that opposition players and clubs give to retiring champions. Richly deserved, and been a fantastic career for Luke Power.
Great stuff by the Eagles to not head towards their change rooms, to get over to cut Luke Power off. Not a lot of players get to play 282 games and playing 3 premierships. He was pivotal in all those 3 games, whether he was in the back pocket, the forward pocket, or on the ball.
Oh, look, just a class act and a great ambassador for our fantastic game. He did it. Look, he was courageous. He's small, but he was a really good goal sneaker. And over a couple of years, he never shirked an issue. And gee, he goes away from AFL football saying he left a mark on the game, which is sensational.
Absolutely.
Last game for Luke Power, but a big win for the West Coast Eagles. They're top 4, they've won by 8 points.